Monk mode is simply the avoidance of all romantic relationships with women, whether short or long term. Apparently, it also implies that one devotes all of his time and energy to a single goal, whether it is career advancement, personal development, or simply living for one's own fulfillment. Some MGTOW monks maintain a low profile, such as by ghosting, whereas others are more public in their way of life, possibly even being influential or popular in society. Based on these definitions, then I've been in monk mode for nearly 8 years. I've had no desire to pursue relationships since my divorce. Despite using an online dating app, I have yet to go on a single date. It was brief, and I mostly tried it to see what was available. But once you learn the truth about female nature, as we say in MGTOW, you lose interest in having relationships with them. All that remains is a physical connection. Another saying you'll hear in MGTOW is that you can either understand or love women, but you can't do both. Understanding them means realizing what they're really after, which is to use us as a disposable commodity, and this destroys our blue pill honeymoon mentality that society instilled in us after years of listening to love songs on the radio, reading about love stories, and watching romantic movies. One part of monk mode that I don't believe MGTOW addresses is whether this is a final, fixed, permanent decision, such as when a monk or priest decides to commit to a lifetime of religious service, or if it's a temporary situation that men go through, usually after a breakup or when we need to concentrate on a particular venture without interruption. The term mode suggests the latter. A mode is simply a setting on a device, such as an electronic device, that changes depending on the situation. The best way to understand monk mode, in my opinion, is that it is temporary. If it's not, then it's just a state attained after a significant amount of experience with women. I am a prime example of this. I've already been through one marriage. I went through the whole husband-wife white picket fence thing. I already have children, so my biological need to reproduce has been met. This is one less reason for me to return to the plantation. But my university best friend hasn't had children yet, and he wants them. Even though he understands red pill concepts intellectually, his basic instinct is winning because he's looking for a wife like it's his job. He's one of those who believes that if he doesn't have children, his family legacy will be squandered and will die in shame. As a result, he's willing to accept all of the risks associated with marriage. He's aware of this. He's even admitted to me that he is aware of the risks. But he's decided to have children and is just hoping for the best. Other men are unable to function without sex, and this is their weakness. These men will never marry, but they will become players and PUAs. It appears that a small fraction of men who are true MGTOW monks are born with it. It's part of their character. Perhaps it's introversion, or in some cases, maybe Asperger's syndrome. I had no trouble getting dates with girls in high school and college, but I never took advantage of such opportunities. I must have really enraged a couple of them, especially the girl I took to the prom. We liked each other and everyone thought we were dating. But even in high school, I had a nagging voice in my head telling me to remain single. When was the last time you felt truly at ease and comfortable with a girl other than after sex? Never. Single men almost exclusively are the ones who experience peace of mind. So how do I justify my marriage? I'll admit that it most likely happened because my ex-wife was very attractive and she felt the same way about me. Plus, kids seemed like something I'd enjoy at the time. Maybe marriage was a temporary error in judgment, but in my defense, I wasn't red-pilled at the time. I was simply ignorant. What are your thoughts? Is monk mode a temporary or permanent state of being? And if it's permanent, what's causing it? Is it a result of a man's personality or of his life experiences? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the new videos that come out that are all just for you. See you in the next video of Superior Mentor.